Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh everyone. It's me Mu'allimah Azian. And so today, after we had learned before in previous class about everyday activities, to talk about how the means of transport and to talk about how one gets around. So today, after that lesson, we're going to learn on how to talk about occupations. Okay, students can get ready with students book page 18 and workbook page 12, and also your writing book for a little bit of notes that you need to jot down in your writing book. Okay, before we start our class, let's recite the dua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmataka wa anshur alaina min khazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Amin. Okay, so about today, I have tell you about the objective of this lesson to talk about occupations. Occupations maksudnya pekerjaan. Okay, in page 18, as you can see, the first one that it tells us is firefighter. Firefighter means bomber. Okay, what firefighter do? Apa yang bomber buat? Put out fires. Okay, dia firefighter padamkan api. And then kita ada lifeguard. Lifeguard means penyelamat, and he save people, dan dia selamatkan orang. And we also have dentist, iaitu doktor gigi, and he fix teeth, betulkan gigi. Okay, listen and read. Okay, the first picture about Dave. Okay, what do you do, Dave? I am a firefighter. Do you always put out fires? No, I don't. I sometimes save people and animals. So, adakah firefighter hanya memadamkan api? Do they always put out fires? No, they don't. Kan, diorang tak semestinya padamkan api. They also sometimes save people and animals. Juga selamatkan manusia dan juga haiwan. Okay, the next picture, number 2, about Jill. Okay, are you a doctor? I am a dentist, a doctor for teeth. Okay, jadi Jill kata dia ialah doktor gigi. Doktor untuk gigi, dentist. Dentist doktor gigi, doktor untuk gigi. Okay, and what do you do? I fix people's teeth. Saya betulkan gigi orang. Okay, and number 3, picture number 3, are you a lifeguard? Adakah awak penyelamat? Yes, I am. Do you work at the beach? Adakah awak bekerja dekat pantai? Yes, I do. What do you do? I save people. Jadi, penyelamat, dia bekerja di pantai dan diselamatkan orang. Dekat pantai lah, kalau lemas ke apa, lifeguard lain kerja. Okay, and then look at number 2 first. Okay, Dave saves people and animals. Dave kerja sebagai apa? Firefighter. Dia selamatkan orang dan haiwan tak? Yes. Okay, number 2, Jill puts out fires. Jill kerja sebagai apa? Dentist. Dentist put out fires ke? No. Okay, and number 3, Josh works in a hospital. Josh bekerja di hospital. Josh siapa? Lifeguard. Lifeguard kerja di hospital ke? No. Dan nombor 4, Josh save people. Josh, lifeguard ni diselamatkan orang. Yes. And number 5, Jill is a dentist. Jill ialah seorang doktor gigi. Yes. And number 3, he plays the piano. He is a musician. Musician ni pemuzik lah. Dia orang main piano, main gitar, semua tu musician. Okay, number 2, she fixes teeth. Okay, dia membetulkan gigi. Siapa yang membetulkan gigi? Dentist, doktor gigi, macam Jill tadi kan. Okay, number 3, they put out fires. They are firefighters. Bomber kena padamkan api. Number 4, I save people. Saya selamatkan orang. Siapakah dia? I am a lifeguard, penyelamat. And number 5, he cooks in a restaurant. Dia memasak di restoran. Siapakah dia? Chef. And number 6, we work in a school. Kami bekerja di sekolah. We are teachers. Okay, and then look at your workbook, page 12. Okay, what can you see? It is a crossword. Betul tak crossword? Silang kata. Okay, look at number 1. Number 1, he works in a restaurant. Siapa yang bekerja di restoran? Sama ada chef ataupun waiter. Yang bekerja dekat restoran. Sama ada dia tu pelayan ataupun chef yang masak. Okay, jadi jawapan dia ialah waiter. Okay, look at number 2. Number 2, he plays the piano. Dia main piano. Tadi dah buat exercise kan? Musician. Yang main piano nama dia musician, music. Okay, you can write down musician. Okay, and number 3, he works in a hospital. Siapa yang bekerja di hospital? Doctor. D-O-C-T-O-R. Okay, number 4, he puts out fire. Memadamkan api? Firefighter. F-I-R-E, fire. F-I-G-H-T-E-R, firefighter. Okay, number 5, she works in a school. Okay, dia bekerja di sekolah. Teacher, T-E-A-C-H-E-R. And then number 6, he works on TV. Okay, siapa yang bekerja di TV? Actor, pelakon, actor. E-A-C-T-O-R, actor. Okay, number 7, he cooks in a restaurant. Dia memasak di restoran tadi. Memang kata chef. C-H-E-F. And number 8, he saves people. Dia menyelamatkan orang. Lifeguard. L-I-F-E-G-U-A-R-D. And then number 9, she fixes teeth. Dia membetulkan gigi. Siapakah dia? Dentist. D-E-N-T-I-S-T. And then the last one, number 10, she works in a police station. Dia bekerja di pejabat polis. Nama dia police officer, pegawai polis. P-O-L-I-C-E, police. O-F-F-I-C-E-R, officer. And then look at activity number 2. When I say the occupation, you need to tick the correct one. Okay, kalau muklimah cakap apa yang muklimah cakap ni, kamu kena tick. Contoh number 1. Number 1, muklimah kata I am a teacher. A or B? B. Okay, tick number B. Okay, number 2, I am a firefighter. A or B? B. Okay, tick B because A is a lifeguard. Okay, number 3, I am a singer. Singer, penyanyi. Penyanyi. Okay, A. B tu pianist. Okay, pemain piano ataupun musician. Okay, number 4, I am a chef. A or B? A. Yang B tu ialah pelayan, or in English, waiter. Okay, next. Let's go to page 13. Page 13 in your workbook. Okay, number 2. What do you want to be when you grow up? Okay. I want you to think what you want to be when you grow up. Okay, like me, I want to be a teacher. So I am a teacher right now. And what you need to do also is you need to draw what you want to be when you grow up. Okay, for example, if you want to be a doctor, kalau awak nak jadi doktor, lukislah gambar doktor dekat sini, and then you need to write down kenapa, why you want to be a doctor, ataupun why you want to be yang awak nak jadi itulah. Okay, kenapa awak nak jadi cikgu, kenapa awak nak jadi doktor gigi, kenapa awak nak jadi pilot, nak jadi juruterbang. Kena cerita why. Okay, contoh muklimah kata, okay, I want to be a teacher. I want to teach people knowledge. Muklimah nak bagi orang tahu banyak benda. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that's it for today. What we had learned. Okay, jom kita revise balik apa yang kita belajar hari ini. To talk about occupations. Untuk cerita tentang pekerjaan. Okay, and additional section tambahan. Mukadimah ada terangkan sikit tentang bila kita nak kena tengok kepada pembuat ataupun subjek kalau kita nak letak S dekat verb. Okay, bila situasi bila mana subjek berjumpa dengan verb. Okay, bila kita kena tengok subjek tu singular ke plural. Bila masa kita tak perlu tengok pun dia tu singular ke plural. Okay, contoh mukadimah kata the first one. Okay, he eats nasi lemak. They eat nasi lemak. Okay, kalau sini kan inilah normally, kebiasaannya kita jumpa macam ni lah. Kalau dalam nak buat karangan ke nanti ataupun kebiasaannya dalam buku kita akan jumpa macam ni lah. He eats nasi lemak, maksudnya he tu singular, verb dia kata kerja kita kena tambah s. Okay, kalau they plural, verb dia kata kerja kita tak tambah s. Jadilah he ataupun she ataupun eats nasi lemak. Ataupun minum drinks, dia kena tambah s dia punya kata kerja. Okay, what about they? They ialah plural. Contoh lagi, they, we, I, you, eat sahaja, tak kena tambah s sebab dia tegur sebab dia ialah plural. Jadi contoh lagi yang bawah. Okay, yang bawah ni does, do, does, yang ada do, does ataupun can ataupun cannot, kamu tak perlu tengok dah kepada pembuat dia tu singular ke plural. Okay, sebab kalau ada do, does, ada can, cannot di depan ayat, okay, kamu cuma letak verb tu, kata kerja ialah kata asal. Okay, ada yang tanya mukadimah, kata asal tu macam mana mukadimah? Kata asal tu yang kita tak tambah apa-apa lah. Okay, contoh yang tadi, kalau singular kita tambah s kan dekat verb dia. Tapi yang ni maksudnya kata asal tak perlu tambah apa-apa. Tak perlu tambah s, tak perlu tambah es dan sebagainya. Letak kata asal. Kata asal dia contohnya eat, E-A-T. Itulah kata asal dia. Contoh mukadimah kata yang kedua ialah does he eat nasi lemak? Okay, sepatutnya tadi kalau he kena tambah s kan, dia punya verb, kata kerja dia. Tapi sebab ada does di depan, tak perlu tambah s. Sebab kita tak tengok dah dia singular ke plural, sebab ada do ataupun does di depan. Jadi hanya letak kata asal. Okay, the third example, contoh yang ketiga ialah bila masa ada can ataupun cannot di depan. Okay, pun sama dengan situasi bila ada do ataupun does tadi. Hanya letak kata asal, tak perlu tengoklah pembuat dia ataupun subjek dia singular ataupun plural. Okay, I hope you understand pembelajaran kita pada hari ini, and thank you for listening. That's it for today, and thank you. Assalamualaikum.